Lloyd Carr's grandson, 2024 five-star quarterback CJ Carr, is set to announce his college commitment coming up 7 p.m. Eastern on Thursday. We're going to dive into that story, break it down. Coming up for you in the Michigan Football Report by Chat Sports right now. We are presented by Aura All-in-One Digital Safety. I've got a way for you to get 14-day free trial with Aura coming up here in a moment on the show. But first, I'm going to talk to you about CJ Carr, the recruitment that's frankly perplexing my brain. And I'm struggling not even just to lose my temper up here thinking about what could happen if he commits on Thursday and it's to anywhere else but the University of Michigan and Jim Harbaugh's Wolverines. I want CJ Carr to commit to Michigan. And if you want CJ Carr to commit to Michigan, Lloyd Carr's grandson, five-star quarterback, what are the odds of that? Go ahead and like this video, folks. If you didn't know, June is National Like a YouTube Video Month. So join me and put out some good vibes in the universe for CJ Carr. I mean, what are the odds that Lloyd Carr's grandson is a five-star quarterback like he is, about to be a junior in high school coming up this fall? So go ahead and like this video. All right, CJ Carr is getting ready to announce his commitment. If you didn't see it on the Twitter sphere and the internets over the last hour, 2 hours or so, he is going to commit with CBS Sports on Thursday night, 7 o'clock Eastern time, and the tea leaves are trending a certain direction that I'm going to let you know about, but I want to make sure I give you all the information before I kind of give the opinions that are out there. He's got 6 finalists going into this Thursday announcement. Ironically, that's the 9th, isn't it? Hey, 6-9 announcement. Nice, CJ Carr. A little too young for that stuff, I guess. But finalists: Michigan, Michigan State, Notre Dame, Georgia, LSU, and Wisconsin are the finalists. 4 has, again, Lloyd Carr's grandson, Jason Carr's his brother. You don't remember Jason Carr? Well, he played with Tom Brady. He played in the 90s on those Michigan team. His dad was his head coach. But I'm not sure if he's going to necessarily shoe into Michigan. His comments on his commitment and where he's going were very limited. Here's kind of the only really one that is insightful in any regards when he made this announcement that he's going to commit on Thursday. I've known for a while where I want to go. I'm excited to get this out there and start recruiting for that school. Now, if you're just a layman, if you're out there saying, well, let's connect the dots, Lloyd Carr's grandson, CJ Carr, maybe wants to jump ahead of the line because Michigan's got another five-star, Dante Moore, in this same recruiting class, that makes you think that he's going to want to commit early. He's known for a long time. Jim Harbaugh's been there for 7 years. That's got to be Michigan. I'm not necessarily sure if that is the case. We're going to dive deeper into this in a second. But reminder, told you about the beginning of the show, Aura, your all-in-one digital security. I've been using Aura for about a month, a little over a month now right now. It's keeping my identity and my finances safe. I get notified of suspicious activity. That's actually helped me out multiple times. Got my work credit card hacked. Got a personal, let someone spend it. They spent a little bit more than they said they were going to. You can secure all your online activity, access your credit score and your credit report as part of your Aura package. We got a 14-day free trial for you guys. Get all the benefits you see on screen and more: financial fraud protection, identity theft, and online and device security. Go to aura.com/chatsports. The link is down in the comments and the description, but it's aura.com/chatsports. That gets you a 14-day free trial. Take the time. By the time it takes you to watch this video, less time than that, you can get set up with Aura, see if your identity or any passwords have been compromised across the internet, and keep up to date with that stuff going forward. Never be caught off guard if someone hacks your identity or any of your financial accounts. Aura.com/chatsports. 14-day free trial. Aura.com/chatsports. You remember, Lloyd Carr had some of his, I guess, more frustrating losses of his career against Notre Dame. If we think about 1998, coming off the national title, and Notre Dame, I think it was the opener, kind of made Michigan look foolish that year. It was in Notre Dame, if my memory calls me correctly. 2004, right? Michigan came in a top 5 team and lost to a really bad Notre Dame team. 2005, kind of same difference. That one was in the Big House. So Lloyd Carr, but he had a winning record, right? 5-4 record versus Notre Dame. So he certainly knows how to beat the Irish. But does his grandson have what it takes to take that legacy to the next generation, that Carr Michigan football legacy? I don't think so, folks. I think he's going to Notre Dame. I think the writing is on the wall. He's going to choose Notre Dame. We put a question mark on there. Whatever. It's all the Notre Dame insiders are kind of putting out their crystal ball and their predictions, and they've been on this one for a while, right? We've talked to you about the Notre Dame insiders. I think Tom Loy is one of the guys who's been on top of this recruitment for a long time, and he's basically put his crystal ball in today. Everybody who covers this from both sides is saying Notre Dame is going to be the pick, which is kind of a gut punch to Michigan fans across the world. But I'm going to ask you guys this question before we find out on Thursday. Make your prediction, right? Where will CJ Carr commit to Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern? If you think it's Michigan, go ahead and type M down in the comments. If you think it's Notre Dame, go ahead and type ND. Or Wisconsin, which seems like number 3 on his list. Go ahead and give me a W down in the comments here on YouTube or on our Rumble channel. So the five-star legacy quarterback, 2 years left of high school, although there are a little bit of whispers that maybe he could reclassify and end up being a 2023 commit when all is said and done. All signs are pointing to that he will commit to Notre Dame on Thursday night and kind of, as he said, start recruiting for the Irish and their new head coach, Marcus Freeman. What's the guy's name? Who's their offensive coordinator? I can't remember. See if you can look up the Notre Dame offensive coordinator. He's a young guy, right? Former quarterback there, about a decade ago. He's like 31, 32 years old. Tommy Rees. Remember Tommy Rees? I think the guy lost to Rich Rodriguez as quarterback. That's the kind of quarterback you're going to choose to coach you as your offensive coordinator at Notre Dame. I wouldn't be too happy about it. But CJ Carr, all signs pointing to he will commit to Notre Dame on Thursday, spurn his family legacy, spurn Jim Harbaugh. Mike Hart, one of his grandpa's greatest players, is on the staff there. Fred Jackson, one of his grandfather's longest-term coaches, is back on the staff there. This one hurts, folks. This is a gut punch, but CJ Carr likely to go to Notre Dame. And maybe some good news. There's only 2-3 quarterbacks in this 2024 class that are currently ranked higher than CJ Carr. And one of them is Jaden Davis, the number 1 quarterback, number 2 player in this 2024 class. He visited Michigan yesterday as part of the Michigan football camp. His 4th campus he was on in a 5-day stretch. He was at Clemson, he was at Georgia, and he was at Alabama over the prior few days. Was on campus at Michigan. Michigan was kind of late to the game offering him, but he is a game breaker. He was out in California 2 weeks ago at the Steve Clarkson QB retreat. Balled out there. Certainly is going to firm himself up with a consistent player over the next 2 years as the number 1 player in this 2024 class. Could Michigan, scrape themselves off the pavement and put together, better quarterback in this class than CJ Carr by getting Jaden Davis the number 1 player in that 2024 class? We shall see. But is it Dante Moore, the 2023 5-star, the number 5 overall player in this 2023 class? Is it Dante Moore or bust in this class and in the 2024 class for Jim Harbaugh or Michigan? I'm going to dive into that here in just a second. But, folks, we are approaching 20,000 subscribers here in the Michigan Football Report YouTube channel. We give you news. We dabble in the rumors, right? We kind of put some whispers out there and tell you what's going on underneath the surface of Michigan football, and we give you recruiting updates like this and recruiting opinions, which a lot of people shy away from time to time. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/MichiganTV. Really appreciate all the support you guys have given the comments. Those of you who commented me have been subscribed for a long time, the end of the video squad. So send the link if you've been subscribed for a while. Send the link to a friend. Say, hey, subscribe to the Michigan Football Report here on YouTube. So I told you last week, Dante Moore has been offered by Michigan over, I think it was about 4 years ago. It was in the summer going into his 8th grade year, so he's now going to his senior year of high school. So 4+ years ago, he was offered by Michigan after 7th grade going into his 8th grade year. He's visiting those scoundrels, those slime bags at Texas A&M who are just paying players straight cash, homie, later on this month. A lot of people don't think that he's even, Texas A&M is even in his top 4, top 5, but they're going to have the opportunity to drop the bag on Dante Moore, convince him to come down to Texas, convince him to play in the SEC, and maybe take him away from Michigan. If Michigan loses both these guys, CJ Carr and Dante Moore, when you have 2 5-star quarterbacks in the state of Michigan for the first time ever, that will be a gut punch, the likes of which I don't think Michigan fans across Twitter, across the internet, could even consider handling. Now, folks, if they both go to Notre Dame, right? If they end up both going to Notre Dame, I will lose my mind. They better not both go to Notre Dame because Why is CJ Carr even jumping the gun right now and committing so early on? I know he's going to be a junior coming up here in a couple months, have his junior season here in August, but they better not both go to Notre Dame. That makes absolutely no sense to me, and I'll just freak out if that is the case. I'm starting to freak out right now just even thinking about both these guys going to Notre Dame. Michigan better land one of them. I hope that CJ Carr kind of comes to his senses and changes his mind before Thursday, but Michigan will have plenty of time to continue to recruit him throughout his high school football career. Now, I'm kind of getting pissed off right now thinking about him going to Notre Dame, CJ Carr, having the word Carr across that. I guess they don't even put their names in their uniforms, do they? So Carr will never actually be on there. But go ahead, type FND down in the comments to say, hey, you know what, F you, Notre Dame, for taking Michigan's legacy quarterback, Lloyd Carr's grandson. It's just perplexing to even think about. So, CJ Carr, I'm sure you watch the show. We dominate YouTube. You're a 16-year-old kid. You're clearly watching YouTube. You're going to see your name in the search bar. You're going to see the push notification. Listen up, all right? Michigan Stadium, Ann Arbor. You go to Ann Arbor, Saline. This is your home, all right? Are you too good for your home, all right? Go to Michigan Stadium. It's your home, okay? Don't you know what your last name is? It's Carr, okay? The purpose of that Carr isn't to drive to South Bend, Indiana, one of the worst places for a college student to go in the history of the world. I've been there before. Trust me, no chicks at all at Notre Dame, CJ Carr. Believe me on that. There are no girls that you're ever going to date or even want to at that point. So be driving back to Ann Arbor, to Saline, to hook up with your old high school girlfriend. Your last name's Carr. You go to Michigan. It's as simple as that. This is being disrespectful to your grandfather, disrespectful to your father. True Michigan men's. Your grandfather's mentor, Lloyd Carr. Does Notre Dame even have any NFL quarterbacks? There's a single quarterback in the NFL right now that attended Notre Dame? I don't even know if there is. If they are, they're a complete scrub. You want to know who went to Michigan that played for your grandpa? How about Tom Brady? All right. How about his last quarterback at Michigan, 2004, 2007? Chad Henne, 15 years later, he's still in the NFL. He's winning Super Bowls, and you're going to think about going to Notre Dame, all right? I'm fired up. I can't even talk about this crap anymore. CJ Carr, I'm coming for you, all right? Piss me off.